You know the phrase that a watched pot never boils? The same thing applies to a trader. A watched trader never arrives. It'll just take ages to get here. I need the clay, please have it. So we'll hopefully get this clay going, and then we can start getting houses upgraded, and then we'll go have a look at that meat farm by the wolves, and then we can hopefully call it there. Oh my god, yes, Beldar, you beautiful man. What a beautiful man Beldar is. Yes, please. 483 clay he just sold me. Absolutely magnificent. I'm going to sell you some stone in return as thanks. Hello people, and welcome back to episode 8 of our Farthest Frontier series. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I've done a little bit of admin off camera here because things just take so long to do in this game. So let's have a little look-see. If you haven't seen on the channel, we did a kind of best crop rotation video that sort of just walk you through what crops are planted across your 3-year rotations across like 5 different fields. So if you want to go ahead and check that video out, I'll leave it linked down below. But it's essentially what we've done here. So you will remember the last episode, we had like loads of different small fields here. There was one over here too. And it was just a mess. It was just like really inefficient. So what we're doing now is we've just consolidated the fields into fields that require 5 workers basically. And we're just going to re-fertilize these because the fertility sucks for a lot of the time at the minute. And yeah, it just needs a little bit of help. And then we've also relocated our windmill up onto the hill alongside the granary, which looks really cool, especially when there's wheat growing in here, which there will be eventually once the fertility is able to sustain that. So lots of exciting farming additions. We also have a trader in the outpost. We have 3 traders in the outpost. So we have Masuke the Silver Tongue. He's selling us grain for £1. I don't think we can really refuse that. We'll buy and transfer that in. So let's now see if any of the other traders actually want to buy grain, because we might be able to cheese them a little bit. No, it doesn't look like they do, but that's okay though. Let's see what else this guy's selling. He's selling meat for super cheap too. He's also selling a little bit of willow. Could do with some willow, to be fair. Let's sell him some stone because he's buying that for. Oh, there's a raid. There's a raid. Okay, we're not trading anymore. Okay, they're all coming in single file, one by one. That's tremendously handy. Let's go ahead and set up our combat flag area. Hopefully Walter White won't die. Come on, boys. Let's do it. So these raids are getting increasingly large. I've also rearranged my industry area here as well. Yeah, it's quite cute now, isn't it? Got a little blacksmith forge, little foundry next door, and then the sword mill and the glassmaker behind it creates this little cute yard. We'll have a look at that in a second anyway. Let's not get distracted by the aesthetics while our village is attacked by the raiders. We're losing a few frames, that's acceptable. It's like the raiders are actually stealing the frame rate today. So here's our little band of merry men. They're hopefully going to defend the town for us. Let's see, yeah, they're absolutely annihilating them. Although they did just steal a lot of my gold and iron. I should probably have a wall here. We're going to work on our defences today as well, everyone. Should have quite a nice time, I think. Although it looks like my guards are going to get battered here. Speed it up. We've actually not done too badly. We've killed quite a few of them. Even though they did get away with quite a bit, it looks like. Okay, I don't think we lost any soldiers to that one. Let's return to the barracks, boys. Is everyone alright? A few wounded. Did Walter White survive? Yes, Walter White is drinking beer. Right? What a badass. Defends the town from an enormous army and then immediately goes to the pub. What a beast. Okay, so that's good news. So yeah, let's carry on with our trading, which there's only one trader left here now, of course. So let's have a look at our happiness. We are actually really lacking in soap at the minute, which is a little bit of a concern. So I think I'm going to sell him a bunch of candles, and then we're going to buy a whole bunch of soap just to increase our reserves a little bit. Also taking note as to what's happening with the soap shop. I mean, yeah, you guys are producing, you have everything you need, if not a little bit short on tallow. Which, oh, let's get everyone out of the town centre as well. They produced 10 tallow in the last year. I guess you're not really producing that many small animal traps over here, are they? 16 raiders sighted again. Oh, what are you doing? Who are you? Who's the guard? Ernan, go home. Supposed to go back to the barracks. He's chasing them out of the map. What's he doing? This little sort of setup over here is kind of useless now as well. I think we might sort of I don't know, I guess we could keep this here, right? I guess we might as well. Come hang out in these 3 chevron deer areas. And then there is supposed to be a forager here who has clearly died at some point. That's that's okay, we'll have to deal with that. Okay, so off camera I've created this little sort of zigzag road up the hill. And what I want to start doing in Farthest Frontier is sort of allowing the room for things to breathe a little bit more. I think is going to be quite a fun thing to make our settlement look better and hopefully be a little bit more efficient as well, I hope. I guess we'll find out together. 7 people want to come in. Yes, we have the room. Hello people, welcome on in. So we've got really good food rotations at the minute with those field setups. Again, the video for those exact crop rotations is linked down below and on the channel if you want to check it out. They were just raided. What did they get? 19 iron, 13 weapons. That's not bad from a 51 raiding party, is it? We'll take that. But yes, let's go ahead. So I want to place down a little sort of fort around a watchtower and then place in the gate next to it. Okay, and I want it to sort of function as though they are little mini hillside forts all over the town, and I think we're going to do a couple of these. So we do already have a lookout tower here right up on the hill, which isn't too badly placed right now. We will upgrade these as well today, which we might as well just get started doing that. Do that right now. So then let's come back into those walls again. And then again, where is it we want to draw this? Imagine it's around this sort of back side, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. And that one there. And then we'll do another little gate on the front of it. So I'm hoping that these are going to help defend the town a little bit more. And then with that in mind now, as we know where the sort of little forts are going to sit, I want to start bringing off, hopefully, a stone wall that's going to run the duration of the camp here. It's like that slope's not too steep. Yeah, cool. So we can finally start to wall off a lot of these sort of areas. Make it a little bit more defensible and safer for our wonderful little villagers. Now bring it up to there, and then we can save some room for development out here. Again, what I would also like to do is just make this area look a little bit nicer, is give it like a little stone wall that kind of functions as a yard. Yeah, so we want to get this set up. This is kind of really efficient at what we have here. So we've got our large stockyard, which is feeding our firewood splitters. There's also another stockyard over here as well. That's helping feed the firewood splitters. And then we've got the sawmill upgraded here too. And we will eventually upgrade the blacksmith forge once we get to level 4. Which we might actually not be too far off level 4 today. We'll have a look in a second. And then also upgrade the foundry as well. But get a really cute kind of industrial service yard here. I quite like the way this looks. And I think we're going to have a little sort of cute barrier wall over here as well. Let's go ahead and clear out this janky road. It's not totally straight. There we go. I do hope at some point in Farthest Frontier that we get the ability to rotate by 45 degrees. That would be tremendously helpful. And then we'll have that wall there as well. Cool. So this is going nicely. This is going to enjoy itself at the minute. We did remove the tower from the fields. That's okay though. Just check on fertility here as to how people are getting on. So we got the flax field. This will eventually, well, is currently also keeping our weaver shop fed over here. So we're producing some fairly decent levels of grain at the minute. This is coming from this field over here, I believe. Yes, we've got a rye production growing here in a fertility positive rotation. I think there's some in year 2 over here as well. So the store yard, yeah, 1,600 flour being produced in a year. I'm very happy with that. And then in turn, that should also be keeping our bakeries stocked, hopefully. Yes, 640 bread. Wonderful news. Wonderful news indeed. So I've also encountered a little bug with the barns. So at some point, the barns will glitch. And no matter what order you give them to slaughter or to milk the cows, they never actually do it. So I found a fix for this, and indeed it involves actually either relocating or building a new barn entirely. So I think just to help avoid the bug, I am actually going to build a new barn. And I think we're going to put it out here over by our new sort of crop field area. But I don't think the barn's actually going to fit here, so we're going to do a little bit of flattened terrain first. We're going to give a few orders for the labourers to come and start flattening all this terrain out. That should be fine. So we'll wait for that to happen, and then we'll relocate the cows over to the other side of the field. What I'd also like to do over this side of town where we have the Preservist building is to go ahead and set up another arborist. Just because there's a spicy bit of fertility here, isn't there? Yes, there is. So I'm thinking if we set it up sort of roughly in the middle, maybe sort of save 4 tiles at the back, that should allow us to plant some trees there. So we'll let this plant, of course. We need clay. I still haven't found any further clay deposits in this map. It is rare, very rare. So we're entirely reliant on traders. During my field admin, you'll notice I bought a ton of bricks just from traders that were coming in. But we do still need that raw clay resource too. So we'll have to wait for a trader to come in for that one, but once it does, we can build the arborist. That should be quite nice. Looks like we're about to flatten out this terrain, hopefully, once the labourers pull their finger out. There we go. Oh, glitched onto the pathway a little bit. Is that going to fix itself? We'll find out. Yeah, so let's go ahead and build a new barn. There's no desirability around here, so we don't need to worry about the effect of low desirability from the barn. That should be okay. And then once this is built, we're going to transfer all of our cows into it, and that should hopefully fix the barn bug issue. We are having it. Other people on Reddit have reported that turning the barn on and off will fix it. Removing any fences that are too close to the barn can also fix the issue. I didn't have any success with those. Basically building a new barn and then migrating the herd into the new barn seems to fix it for me. So again, if you're having it, try a few different things and you'll see what you can sort of come up with. Also going to remove all this fencing here as well. Yeah, just get rid of it. Because the barn is going to be being moved, of course. Okay, but otherwise everyone's alright, I think. Everyone's mostly having a nice time. What I would like to also do is pay a little bit more respect to the front of the town centre here, because I think it's a little bit underwhelming and it's kind of annoying me. So I'm going to relocate the wagon shop here just into the sort of back streets of town, because it's a wagon shop, it doesn't really need to be here. And I actually kind of noticed that a lot of these upgraded buildings with the wood and the red brick on them kind of work really nicely together, so I want the root cellar to just come and sit right next to the warehouse here. I'm going to see how this looks in a second, so we'll wait for our builders, well, wagon workshop to move. And then we'll grab the root cellar here that we placed many moons ago now. Let's make sure we relocate that. There we go. Come on, labourers. Nearly done it. There we go. Yeah, and then we just want the root cellar right next to the upgraded warehouse. And this should look quite cool. I also want to remove a few of the walls over this side. Let's manage this wall here. It's like our really early detailing. It just looks so bad now. Definitely getting more comfortable with Farthest Frontier, I think. We do have some feces to throw around. So again, we're just trying to boost the fertility. This one's at lowest fertility. Let's fertilise this one next year. It does have a little disease for beans and peas at the minute. But it's about to come into a rye season, then fertility, and then a maintenance year. So it should be okay. We'll keep our eye on it. Likewise, this field will also be able to grow wheat soon. We can remove this maintenance year now because there's no weeds left in the field. And then again, let's just check what's happening with the other wheat. So there's wheat being grown this year. There's then wheat being grown next year. So more wheat in this year would actually be ideal. So let's redo this field. We're going to go for... So year 2 is about to come into this one, isn't it? Yes, it is. So we'll do the wheat in this one, or the rye rather. And then next year it should be okay for maintenance. Yeah, we could do some turnips and beans, I think. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, so we'll do turnips and then beans. And then in this year, it can have its maintenance cycle, which of course is beans, maintenance, and clover. And this should keep everyone nice and stocked with food, even though we're 11 months worth of food coming into this close to winter. That's really good. I also mentioned in that crop rotation video that you should not allow your markets to store food. I've noticed a really big difference in the spoilage rates by doing this, because the food isn't just going to sit here and rot. It will still come in and buy other things, of course. You know, you're producing glass and candles and furniture now, so you should still be okay. But yeah, definitely reducing the spoilage rate by doing that is a huge help. Okay, so let's have a look how close we are to level 4. We only need 7 more large houses in order to get there. Now, I wonder where the threshold for upgrading is currently cut off. All of these are large houses here. Here we go. Yeah, there's a bunch of houses over here that aren't quite at their desirability bonus. Okay. I think we can help fix this. Go ahead and get some decorations down. Let's spam down some garden trails because it looks like there's a little 3x3 spot there to build some in. So we'll do that. Get some nice gardens behind them. And then again, also over here, I feel like we can maybe do with another attraction. Possibly do with another school. I feel like it's been a long time since we've done one. If we were to have one here maybe, although we could do another theatre over here. That is going to take more clay, for which we do not have. Definitely going to have to send like a scout expedition out to find more clay. But even then, it's so far away now, is it even worth doing? Do we just need to keep buying it from traders? Don't know. Of course, Alpine Valleys has been patched now, so this is a pre-release Alpine Valleys map. Yeah, it's been patched now to hold more clay, so hopefully you guys are having a little bit more success with it than I am. Cool, let's see how this is getting on. It's not too bad, I think, is it? It's alright for the most part. Has our barn been built yet? No. Let's prioritise the construction of the barn, please. Get a few more workers on that too. Because we really want to start using the barn to get us a lot of milk, which of course will go to the cheesemaker, which earns us a ton of food. Let's see what's going on here. We have rodents at the root cellar. Madonna is seeking shelter even though there's rats within her radius. What are you doing, Madonna? Idiot. Worst Pied Piper in the world. Okay, but these are going on. About to hit winter now with 9 months worth of food behind us. Most people are happy, I think. Have a little check on our global resources to see if we're overproducing anything. No, we're not too bad at the minute, I don't think, are we? Everything's relatively sensible, if not for a vast amount of arrows. Also making more bows now. I feel like I'm at the point now where I don't really want bows anymore, or bows to be produced. Yeah, we turned them off at this Fletcher, so we're just producing arrows and crossbows. And then I did also buy some of the heavy weapons as well, for which our garrison over here is using a few of them. I actually think it might be time, you know, to build another garrison now. Why don't we go ahead and grab our defences? And then can we put in a barracks here? Let's do a little bit of flattened terrain then. I feel like I could really do with another garrison over this side of town. More feces to spread. Wonderful. How are these fields doing over here? Again, I've done the same thing over here. I've consolidated all the small fields into basically 5 worker configurations. Okay, yeah, you're all fine. So you see, even if we do enable milking, there is a little bit of a bug with the button as well at the minute. It's, yeah, needs a little few of the kinks ironing out, I think, before it's quite ready for sort of full release, but of course we'll get there in early access, right? Let's see how my friends at the mill are doing. So you guys are set to mine stone only. There is a bunch of stone up on the hill, so why don't you come over here and mine that. We'll do a little bit of work camp admin while we're in the winter, just to make sure everyone's being as efficient as possible. You guys over here are set to stone only. But there's not a vast amount of stone here, is there? Okay, then you guys become balanced. And then you can chill out in this space. There's a lot of stuff for you to gather there. And then this work camp here is trees only. You guys can just keep gathering all the wood. We're doing really well on resources. Again, besides bloody clay. Okay, so supposedly this space has been flattened out. Let's see if we can set it up now. Constructed by road and wall. Okay, then let's clear the roads and the wall. I actually think I need to remove this, is that a cow? Why is there a cow there? There's 2 cows there, isn't there? There's 2 cows there. There's a foal and a mum. Why? Are they glitched on the gate? Oh. Now they're walking. I wonder if that had something to do with the milking ability, because the entire herd wasn't there. You idiots. What were you doing? Okay, either way we're going to transfer the herd over because I don't really want them over that side of the city anymore. So that could have been the reason why though, having the cows stuck in the gate. Traders come in, please have clay. You idiot Anders, you don't have clay. Okay, that's fine though. He's selling some cheap cows actually. Looks like some shoes and some wood. We don't really need any of those. I will save my candles though. You're buying those for slightly above average. But apart from that, cheese. I mean, yeah, I guess we could buy a bit of cheese off of him. It's extra food, isn't it? Sure, he's not the best trader in the world anymore, Anders, since we've got the cows off of him. But hopefully this is coming in. We also have a rat catcher down here as well that's helping to catch rats. Hopefully she's on her way to get it. Yes, she is. So here's one of my sort of completed, well, nearly completed forts anyway. Got the sort of tower wrapped in wall. And of course we'll let this meet up with the other wall over here eventually as well. Which would be really cool. These will get a huge range bonus being set up here. Let's also get this one upgraded too. Don't want to miss that. Then over here, I'm not really sure what's happening now. I guess all this wall actually here can go now. There's no need for this anymore. The town's expanded outward now, so we'll allow the wall to kind of sit along here. I guess we can kind of plan out what that edge would look like. It's going to take a while to get built, but we can still do it, I guess. Okay, so can we draw down there? And then we'll draw in a gate on that side. Cool, and then we can maybe bring out a possible dirt road actually here. To kind of run along the wall and maybe kind of along this little ridge line, and it can be used as a little faster access road maybe. Also harvest some resources from this point, and then allow it to kind of come back down on that last tile. And then link up with the outer edge wall, which is slowly getting completed now. Of course we drew this in last episode. And it's starting to wrap a perimeter around the very edge of the settlement. Which should be quite fun. Okay, one of our coal mines has been drained. Let's delete the building then, no longer needed. How are the iron mines doing here? Yeah, they're okay. This one, however, is depleted. Let's delete that one. Still plenty of coal. How much coal do we have in storage? 1,000. We got plenty of it, I think. We should be okay. Yeah, we should be good. Cool. So now I'm just waiting for these construction jobs to do. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Right. Let's move the cows over. I want them all over here. You guys will divide the herd. Yep. Confirm it all into this new barn. Then go. And hopefully that will sort of send everyone over there. It looks like they have just slaughtered it. Okay, that can certainly be a cause of the bug then, is one of the cows getting stuck, because we just produced a load of meat now. I mean, that's okay. But yeah, I definitely just want to salvage this building now. We don't need it anymore. Sort of rework this side of the city. It's all a bit messy and sort of industrial at the minute. We'll come to develop this eventually, I imagine. Got another trader in. Is it still Anders Plains Rider? No, he just left. Please, someone send clay. Desperately need clay. Okay, likewise with this over here again, I would like to start relocating some of my town centre stuff. So we have the hospital here. Again, I feel like the hospital should possibly move just for the time being. Let's get that out of the way with. I also want to move this large house as well, if possible. Let's just bang it over here for right now. We'll worry about it in a minute, because I really want to make a bit of a fuss and a song and a dance out of the town centre, which we'll try and do today anyway. Set grazing. Come and chill here in these fields. We should be okay. Let's also get that one up. So I've also heard a bug that can happen when upgrading the barn. So it's sort of second level. It kind of won't function properly. So until that's fixed, I'm going to avoid upgrading my barn to level 2. Just because I don't want it to bug out again. I have had a few bugs in this save that have slowed progress. Cool. Yeah, so we'll talk about what we're going to do with the market square. So again, I want to relocate it onto this corner here. Oh, it is obstructed by building at the minute. Is that the be improved well. I'm guessing it will be, isn't it? Okay, let's just go ahead and chuck this somewhere for right now. Has to fit somewhere, doesn't it? Come on, improved well. Don't let me down now. There we go. That's fine. Yep, so let's get these moved out of the way. And I want to, again, to quote my city's sort of play style, is to come in and let the buildings sit next to each other, and then we're going to do a fun little plaza at the side of the town centre. Which will also increase desirability too. Okay, let's enable milking here. And let's see if we actually start to produce stuff in this new barn. Okay, there we go. What's our herd size set to at the moment? 13, that's too many. Let's go for 10. Okay, so these are moved, and I want to relocate one market square into this point over here. And then I want to relocate the other one over this side. So they're kind of like one continuous building, right? I hope that's kind of coming across. I think that should be quite fun. Let's also actually come back to do our defences. Let's not forget that. Constructed by wall. There we go. And then let's now do the wall that comes back down, or the road rather. There we go. So let's have this do like this and that, and then down to this one, and then why don't we have like a little, I guess, sort of service road into this little area. We can hopefully make it a little bit prettier. Very conscious as to how ugly my village has become, but I'll try to tidy things up today if we can. If we could find some bloody clay, then we'd be absolutely sacked, wouldn't we? A trader will come in with clay today, I promise you all. Okay, let's also move the rat catcher out here too. You don't need to belong here anymore. Come over this side. Cool. See those little sort of stone walls now? Make our yards look a little bit cuter, don't they? Absolutely love combining all these little assets to make these sort of mini courtyards. This is so cool. Yeah, I love that. I hope we get a few more types of buildings and updates and perhaps a DLC down the line. You never know, right? Cool. So rat catcher's going. Let's come into our decorations. I'm going to go ahead and place a few medium plazas. 3 of them out the front of the town centre. Then we're going to go ahead and grab a large statue. Then we're going to have this facing sort of out toward the town. And then again, I'm going to come in with some small parks. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to do... yes, we are, sorry. Yeah, we'll do 2 small parks there. And then off the back of this, we'll also do some garden trails on the side of it. So now I've got like a little modular plaza that's going to massively spike the bonuses of the sort of desirability outside of this area of the town. So that should be quite cool. And then this hospital can be re-amended now to sit next to the vault. And then we will actually build some more amenities out here. Let's go for another healer's house. These guys are all in need of that desirability. So we produced 240 milk in the last year. Everyone's super happy and healthy. Okay. Oh, the cows are out again. Why? You're supposed to be milking. Yeah, the milking button is certainly bugged at the minute. It's not the most effective thing in the world. Obviously, crops eaten by wildlife. It ate a little bit of flax. It's not the worst thing in the world. We are still stocking a decent amount of flax, I believe. Only 45 at the minute, though. I'm guessing this harvest is about to kick in. We also have plenty of beans coming in here. Here, there is a disease in this field. And that is affecting peas, so I must sort my maintenance year out. Let's give the field a break and go for 2 hits of clover in that case. That'll just allow the field to lose its disease and also carry on boosting the fertility as well. We've had a building abandoned. Is that the large house? Yes, it is. Okay, just delete it then. Just get shut. It's okay. These new plazas will spike the desirability of nearby houses anyway, I think. Cool, and hopefully these are coming up now. Yes, desirability is mega. It's just pottery and food types that they need. This will come just as we generate the food. Hopefully get some more stuff into the Plaza building, which are producing preserved veg and preserves for us. Getting cheese now as well. Food, root cells are filling up, although with a lot of meat. I'm guessing then we could possibly do with... we do have 2 smokehouses nearby though. I think if when we slaughter the cows, they're probably going to want to be smoked nearby, but they are all here. Whether it's become too cold for livestock to be outdoors, that's fine then, let's milk them while they're inside. But at least milk the females. I realised a few episodes ago I said maybe we want to milk him, which is not Farthest Frontier, is it? It's possibly the porniest frontier, if anything. Okay, cool. So these walls are slowly getting built, but you can see the effect this has now, right? Having these little turrets sort of up against the higher peaks. Enormous shout out for everyone, especially Alessandro as well. You know, he suggested definitely putting sort of turrets up on higher ground and, you know, defending the land from high. Is that definitely something to be doing, which we are now. Look at all this food you're leaving on the floor. Thank you for being so efficient, you idiots. But yeah, we're making beer. Our pubs are stocked. Everything's pretty happy at the minute until we get raided again. Then of course it all goes tits up. But until that moment, everyone's mostly alright. Yeah, it's really now what we want to do is get, oh hello, lack of firewood. Okay. That crept up on me. We're eating in a lot of firewood, are we? Okay. Why? Why is that? What is eating our firewood supplies? Let's have a look, shall we? So let's come into firewood. It's used by shelters, temporary shelters, bakery, everything basically uses firewood, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, quite literally everything uses firewood. Of course. So, let's go ahead and build up a new firewood splitter somewhere. Of course, these are negative desirable buildings, so we don't want them near our nice areas. And is there a possibility for one here? Can we sort of construct another little nasty industrial yard in this space, I wonder? I don't think it's going to be totally horrendous, is it? We'll throw in another one here then. What's this? This is the tannery, isn't it? Yes, you are tanning hides with no pelt in stock. Right. So it just comes to illness who died. Hopefully it's not a named character. Also realised that we seem to have lost Jen. Jen has disappeared outside of the school, and I'm not sure where she's gone. If she has died, then I'm incredibly sorry, Jen, but you have to forgive me. But yes, it's not good news. Yeah, look at our little combined market store now, right? Having these two here together makes them look really cool. Love piecing assets together like this. And also upgrade our medium plazas into some like cute little brick plazas too, which would be quite nice. So we'll get that done. Okay, hopefully these people will be coming up to house soon. Yes, again, see, it's the upgrade cost of clay. That's really going to slow down the progression towards level 4 too, isn't it? But coming out of winter now with 6 months worth of food in stock, yes please everyone, that is very good. We'll disable milking, we've had 480 bits of milk out of them, which now should be being transferred to our cheesemaker. Hopefully, yes, he's produced 440 cheese in the last year. Yeah, that's really good. Lots of beans. More beans being harvested at the minute, actually. Yeah, everything's just kind of going well, and I'm surprised. This settlement was certainly kind of, you know, a bit of a squeaky bum time when it first started out, but look at this, right? How cute is this? Yes, please, everyone, for Farthest Frontier Plaza detailing. Absolutely love it. So good. Yeah, this should be massively spiking desirability, hopefully, especially when these last two plazas get finished off. It's going to be everyone having a nice time. 17, yes, we need to build some more. Please have clay. Akka, no, she doesn't have clay. Alright then. You are, however, buying logs for an extraordinary amount, so I'm going to sell you those. There's another trader coming in. We have to hope that he has clay as well. What else is she selling? She's selling smoked fish for dirt cheap. We just bought a load of smoked fish from Atka because she's selling it cheaper than Lethros is. This guy's pretty expensive. He is buying candles though, so we'll sell him those. Then this is where I was getting my heavy weapons from this guy. Might just buy a few more. They're really expensive though. No, we're not going to buy any more. He's selling some pretty cheap barrels though, so I think I'm going to buy some barrels. That's going to help, again, further reduce the spoilage that we're experiencing. These guys can be upgraded. Yes, please upgrade the firewood splitter. Okay. Otherwise, things are going well. We've got a lot more room here to expand as and when we need more fields. Otherwise, we're not doing too badly. 1,389 halves and 1,500. We're getting closer to more than 100% sort of harvest rates, which is obviously good. Go in here now. 3 peas, yeah, this is on a fertility cycle. Wonderful. Some more flax growing. Have a look at the flax situation. Let's have a look at the happiness situation actually. Yes, it looks like soap, furniture and entertainment are still some issues. Oh, we lost Willow in the trading post. I had no idea I had Willow in the trading post, to be totally honest. Yeah, there's nothing major we're missing out on here. He's buying cheese, but again, I'd rather keep it for my own food supplies. It's clay that I need. Please, someone turn up with clay, my god. So, I do believe that last episode we just discovered the edge of a wolf den. Now, I've been wanting to try something here. So, the wolf den will continually throw out wolves. So, what I want to do is set up 2 hunters' cabins nearby. Let's maybe go for like here. Okay, so just 2 hunters' cabins, and then I also want to give them a tower as well. 9 people. No, we can't accept you. I'm sorry, there's not enough room. Yeah, so I want to give them a tower. 18 raiders sighted. Wonderful. Oh, I didn't put a garrison in here. Okay, that's fine. That was fine. Okay. Oh, no. I thought I could upgrade it then. You idiot. No, I'm still missing the houses. I'm still missing the houses. Yes. Okay. We've got a fight going on. Building attacked. Where are they coming from? Are they all coming from here? Yeah, they're all over this side, aren't they, at least? Alright then. Yeah, come and chill over this side. I also need to get some more people stocked up in this garrison for when this exact situation happens. 54 raiders sighted. They are definitely getting bigger. Could be in a lot of trouble here. This could be a dangerous one. They were just slain by raiders. Anyone's named? No, we're okay. Okay, so they're killing that gate. This iron mine is also empty, so we will delete that. Are you running away already? Short-lived assault. They've not done us anywhere else, have they? Oh my god, they have as well. They have done us elsewhere. The towers should be able to take care of these guys, though. Yeah, there's a fair few towers over here. Yeah, it should be okay. We've been attacked from anywhere else. God, yes we are. Again, this tower on the hill is getting a nice little damage bonus. Yeah, so is this one too. Wonderful. So our defences, for the time being, are indeed holding up. It's like they destroyed that gate just to not come through it. 8 villagers attacked? Where? Yeah. Ingrid is seeking medicine. You're a soldier, Ingrid. Don't seek medicine during the war. I mean, I'm not really seeing them. Building attacked again? Where's this one? Over here. Is this the raid? There's one guy hitting the wall. Have they all gone? Was that it? That seemed relatively underwhelming for 54 raiders, did it not? Alright, return to barracks then. Everyone's mostly happy, I think. Oh no, here we go. Is this the last of them? I'm guessing these guys are just going to get swept up pretty quickly by the towers. We probably don't need the soldiers over here. Let's wait and see. Yeah, they're all scared off now because they're all dying. Very nice. This is a happy little kill zone, this, isn't it? Up and down the hill, they just get annihilated. Cool. Oh, yes, look at the Plaza. Yes, please, everyone. Very nice. Okay, yeah, so it's really pottery now. I need the luxury items and the clay in order to get the houses leveled up. Yeah, and there's nothing being produced for pottery because we don't have clay. Alright, so anyway, back to what we were talking about was setting up this possible meat farm, wasn't it? So because these guys are so far away, I'm also going to build them a temporary shelter as well. So we'll see how this works out. This could be an absolute disaster. I have no idea if this is even possible. I'm thinking if we can get 2 hunters that are continuously harvesting the wolf den, whilst also having the tower here as well for protection, it should just be a continual meat farm, plus the pelt and the tallow that they get from the wolves as well. They store 100 gold. It doesn't matter for us anymore. We have 14 grand in the bank. We are absolutely loaded. Just printing our own money at this point. Yeah, a little bit of damage here. So I think with... Yes, we did this last episode, didn't we? So we've got one foundry focusing on gold production and the other focusing on iron. They've produced 120 iron in the last year, which is pretty decent to be fair. Can't really complain at that. And when iron was once in short supply, but we seem to be at least keeping a stockpile of it now. Yes, we do. Wonderful. Okay. Builder died of old age. Please be no one named. The weaver named Madder has gone. That's okay. She was insignificant. She was an unnamed character, just generic NPC number 3. We will replace her at the weaver building though. We are starting to produce more clothes now. More entertainment is also needed as well, according to these guys. Okay. Again, I can't build these desirability buffs until we get there. You idiots. You idiots. Alright, slowly but surely everyone, we will make it to level 4. I hope anyway, I really do hope. I'm thinking I might build another field here as well. I might do. But then again, these guys are farming the deer from this point. They're butchering meat at the minute. Yeah, they're still farming this deer spot, so I mean if it's making meat for us, we might as well keep it going. We do have a little bit of disease on the rye. Rye is like ridiculously disease resistant though, so we should be alright. Yeah, windmill producing well. Granary's not particularly full, but I'm guessing it will be once we hit wheat rotation. We are losing a few crops to wildlife. I do need to fence this back off. Probably do that now actually, because we'll definitely be getting a few comments about fencing things off. Even though it's sloped too steep. I do think the slope too steep thing is a little bit too severe sometimes. It could do with getting relaxed a little bit. Makes it quite awkward to build, which I guess is part of the challenge. Oh yes, look at that. I absolutely love our windmill surrounded by a wheat field. That's such a nice design to put the windmill in the field itself, isn't it? Really like that. Very cool. Someone needs a graveyard to bury the dead, so it does. Is our second graveyard full? Yes, it is. Filled 2 graveyards now. Okay, let's go into amenities and services, then we'll grab the graveyard. And then let's bring this down here. Splendid. That seems good to me. You guys are alright. Yeah, come in and do a little bit of milking. Cool, our resources are relatively okay. Yeah, it's really just kind of hanging around now, isn't it? That's really what we're stuck for. It's either go out and find our own clay, which we've had no success with in the past, or wait for a trader to come in with it. Compost here. Yep, keep sticking it on the low fertility fields. We will get there eventually. Pending blizzard. How much of that rye did we harvest? 2,245. It's not bad. I feel like we're lacking in builders, you know. Like this stuff up on the top of the hill is taking ages to get built. Probably because we have 7 builders for the entire city. That is a lot. And we have 6 chandlers. Where are you guys? And yeah, I guess we're overproducing candles. We probably don't need that many. Another candle shop over here as well, isn't there? Yeah. How many candles do we have? 622. That is a lot, but it is sort of luxury goods for people to buy in their homes. Just notice there's another sand pit here as well. Let's go ahead and get that one working, because sand is becoming an increasingly important resource. There we go. Possibly do with a temporary shelter out here as well, you know. There is a fair few workers out this way. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get one down for them. Saves them having to sort of keep heading all the way back into town. Splendid. Firewood is low again. Did that other one upgrade? Yes, it did. It's got no workers in it. That would help. There we go. This storage cart is full of flax, so come and chill out by the Weaver building. Make them easier to go. Let's have a look at the trading post. We'd like to transfer some gold in, just so that when that clay trader eventually comes in, we do have the gold to buy it. So we'll transfer 3 grand into the trading post to use. That granary is full of wheat at the minute. Wonderful. That's going to keep the mills nice and busy. Splendid news indeed. Oh, someone died out here. And these guys over here are still lacking in desirability a little bit. So let's see if we can fix that. Let's come in with some small garden spam if we can get it in. Although we didn't leave enough room here though, did we? In that case then, let's upgrade these gardens here, because they're going to give a further desirability boost. So rather than placing new ones, we'll upgrade the old. I think that's quite a cute little sort of design process in Farthest Frontier, is to not just keep expanding, it's to go back and upgrade the older stuff. You can make quite a condensed packed in little city by doing that. Same thing here as well, like if these guys, yeah, they're just outside of their desirability bonus, so if we just upgrade these garden trails, they're going to get a further boost for desirability. Same with all these little gardens we placed as well. Okay, here comes another trader. My god, please have clay. Yes! Oh my god, finally! Yes, god, how long have we been waiting for that? Right, we're buying all that. I know he's selling it for extortionate prices, but we need it desperately. Really, really need it. There's also tallow here as well. We're kind of low on tallow at the minute, so we're going to buy some tallow. He wants to buy weapons, but I don't want to sell him them. He wants to buy stone for kind of crap prices, but I've got vast amounts of it, so it doesn't really matter. And I guess we could buy some medicine as well. I'm guessing that's going to count as like a luxury item. So I think we'll buy and transfer that too. And then everything else, we don't really need that much. Okay, so we've got the clay now. That could be mega. We want to make sure that the Potter building is producing some. We're going to go for an extra one there. But this now should allow everyone else that we built ages ago to actually grow, because they still require clay to be built. More fertilizer here. Again, keep dumping it on our lowest fertile fields. Just keep climbing everyone up. Yeah, these fertility years are really helping us out in terms of food production. This one over here as well. There's another trader in. Masuke Silver Tongue is back in, and he's... what is that? Selling spices. Masuke is my kind of guy. Masuke's rocked up to the trading post with 11 secret herbs and spices, everyone. I kind of want to buy those. What are spices even used for? I haven't seen any spice that we can gather. Okay, what food type are we low on at the minute? Grain. Not producing vast amounts of grain. Even though I have 1,751 of it stored. Of course. Alright, so hopefully those food types will eventually take over. What are we like towards level 4 now? Still 17. It's definitely going to be a next episode job we get to level 4 town centre. But let's see what else he's selling. I kind of want to buy some spices just because we never had them before. He's also selling flour for like dirt cheap as well. There's nothing I can cheese with him, is there? I don't think there is. Yeah, they're both wanting to buy beer for 16. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to buy some spices. They're really expensive, but I don't know. I guess we'll just wait and see. Predator sighted. So I think I'm going to build another theatre out here. These are like really big desirability boosting buildings, aren't they? where can we get this in? So we need to do a little bit of the old flattened terrain work, does it? It's a difficult beast to get used to, this flattened terrain one, but here we go. Here is our new Avarice building, so let's go ahead and get these planted in. We will do apples first. Can we get these in side by side? Yes, we can. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the bottom. Yeah, we'll do another set of apple trees next to that. So having this Avarice building should allow us to produce a lot of fruit that can be immediately transported down toward the Precipice building, which of course requires glass in order to make jam. But I think with that in, it should up the fruit reserves a lot more, which again is going to give us access to different types of food. Interesting, she has no clothing. Broken hide coats, broken shoes, and broken tools. I wonder, are tools something we're struggling with at the minute? Is that affecting our efficiency? We have produced 5. I think I'm only going to allow the blacksmith forge to produce tools for a little bit. We do have a decent amount of heavy tools in store, and also weapons as well. Well, maybe it's not a decent amount of weapons, but it's an amount at least. Oh, I love the new Plaza, the market space, and the root cellar next to the storehouse. It's so good. Such a pretty game. Yay, so here's one of our little forts. It's all ready and done now. That's so cool. There is a tree in the way though. Can we clear that? Oh god, no, don't do that. Harvest resources. There we go. Hopefully someone will come and harvest that tree eventually. It's right in the way of the door. But you do get the general impression, don't you? Okay, this one will function the same as well eventually. Looking like, I'm guessing people can actually run down this hill, so we'll probably have to keep the wall running further down this side. But that's way future expansion. Sort this one out over here. Anything major we're missing? There's gold and iron ore, but we've already got loads of mines set up. We don't need to start thinking about mining this area just yet, I don't think. There is more coal over here though, that could be useful. Alongside yet another mountain. What's going on here? You guys want some workers? Okay. How are we doing for sand production? Or glass production, either using the sand. 29, they're stocking the heavy tool. So good to have heavy tools in production now. Makes a massive difference to our productivity, I guess. Okay, wonderful. Well, everything seems to be going well. Fields are being fertilized again. Vast amounts of food left in stock. Hopefully, you know, it's not just the field configurations that have contributed to these food numbers. It's taking food out of the markets as well because it stops it from spoiling. And especially now that we've also moved our Cooper over here. This guy's making barrels, which should be keeping... Yeah, look at that now. We're getting 25% reduction in spoilage thanks to the barrels. So it seems like we've stumbled across a really happy food meta for Farthest Frontier using the configuration that we have in this map. 10 months of food heading into winter is absolutely fantastic. Cool. Did this finish flattening out? Can we build the theatre here now? Yes, we can. Although it does cost 150 bloody clay to do. That's fine. Just bite the bullet. Just get it done. And just pray for another clay trader to come by. Let's have a little check on our meat farm over here. Yeah, he is shelter stocking. I do, however, want these to be prioritized construction because I want them all active at the same time. If it's just one hunter over there by himself, he will die. So we'll make sure everyone's established here before we try and set that farm up and see if it works. With that in mind, we probably need to plan in some sort of entrance into this side of this outer wall, which will go for one right there. Yeah, our workers are up here. Everyone's fine. Iron is being mined. Yeah, we're all good, I think. Over here, everyone's happy. How's our forager doing? Unable to work because it's winter, right? You should probably make sure your search area actually includes the blueberries over here, though. That would be helpful. And again, more full grain. More bread to be milled. Or flour to be milled, I guess. Yeah, there is some feces to deliver over this side. So again, we'll stick it into the low fertility fields. Again, we've got lots more field expansion here now to bring in those extra fields as and when we need it. Although I hope now, yes, here we go, finally they're turning into large houses. Oh my god, how long did that take? And of course it's fucking clay that is stopping us again. It shouldn't be called Farthest Frontier, it should be called Farthest Clay Pit, because they're all so bloody far away. We are about to get another trader in now though, so hopefully that's gonna fix us up a little bit. You know the phrase that a watched pot never boils? The same thing applies to a trader. A watched trader never arrives. Just take ages to get here. I need the clay, please have it. We will wait and see. So we'll hopefully get this clay going. And then we can start getting houses upgraded, and then we'll go have a look at that meat farm by the wolves, and then we can hopefully call it there. Oh my god, yes, Beldar, you beautiful man. What a beautiful man Beldar is. Yes, please. 483 clay he just sold me. Absolutely magnificent. I want to sell you some stone in return as thanks. And I guess I could buy some pottery off him too, because it's counted as a luxury item. We'll go for that. We don't really need clothes, right? We should be making enough with the flax fields. Yeah, we're okay. They've got plenty of flax in stock as well. Okay, everyone, that's pretty mega. That is the clay that we need to get these houses up to their final level. Which, how many more do we need now? 4 more. 4 more large houses and then the large planks. So we'll definitely do that next episode, I think, because we've got all this clay production here to be done. Yes, you can see now they're all wanting to upgrade. Absolutely fabulous. So good. So good. So of course, you know, rather than just building more houses, we're now upgrading into large houses, which are going to be holding more people. So that's going to thus increase our population cap, which is just amazing. That's so good. We've got another trader in too. Another beautiful clay seller perhaps. No, it's Lethros with his insanely expensive barrels. Okay, he can just go away then. We don't like you, Lethros. Beldar is our new friend. Okay, yeah, so this is just a long old distance for them to come and travel, isn't it? Okay, so let's give this a little test. So the tower isn't built yet, but we'll just sort of see what happens. So if I drag the radius ever so slightly so it covers the wolf den, the 2 hunters' cabins, I'd just like to see how this works. It just so happens that there is 4 chevrons of boar nearby as well, which will also help feed us a little bit easier. Where are you going? You're retreating. Why? Why did you retreat? There's nothing to retreat for. Well, 56 raiders sighted. Fantastic. Wonderful. Where are you all coming from? Oh, someone just died here. Oh, probably from the raiders. That's probably why, isn't it? Alright, let's deal with this raid, and then we'll wrap the episode there, I think. Right, let's alert the town centre. And then there's more soldiers here. So yeah, you guys come and chill up this way. And I guess I could do with adding some more soldiers into this one as well, couldn't I? Just make sure they're all coming from the same direction before we send all the soldiers over there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they're coming out this side as well. Okay, so you guys come and chill here. And then we'll send this new garrison to chill on the front step on this side. And we'll see how we can defend this. The raids are definitely getting larger. Yeah, towers are doing a good job of smacking them up. Make sure we're doing okay this side too. Yeah, here they go. Annihilating them. They're actually very strong. They're just deleting the raiders almost immediately. Oh, there's a big boy. The ones with the shields are the nasty ones that you need to worry about. But not anymore. Is that it? Are we done? Just a few more knocking about still, I think. Otherwise, I think that was fairly successful. Yeah, battered. I can still hear the slashing of a raider though. Right, let's return to the barracks then. You guys are okay as well? Yeah. Return to barracks too. And on garrison. Building attacked. Which one's that? Yeah, it's these random raiders. Just attacking the walls. 10 raiders sighted. Is that a new raid? Or them just fleeing? Yes, it's them fleeing, isn't it? Okay. You guys again have cleared all the rock and stone. My word. Shout out to the Deep Rock Galactic subscribers, everyone. Okay. So this isn't too bad. I think the raiders, for the most part, have disappeared. Raiders are attacking. Shouldn't be though. It should be disappearing now, surely, I imagine. So there's also a bit of damaged wall there. Let's repair that. So he's gathering a carcass in the middle of the town. What are you doing over here, Roothoff? Not supposed to be working over this side of the city, mate. And then this guy here, shelter stocking. Okay, so I think I'm just going to leave this to run for a little bit then. We'll see if this works. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be. We'll just raided. There we go. Yes, they took nothing. Wonderful. Yeah, we're quite well defended at the minute, I think. Everything's working out quite nicely. Also getting more people coming in. And more of the food being eaten as well. So it could be the need to expand some more farm fields out. Is that a second raid report? Yep, there's nothing there either. Cool, and then the town centre, how close are we here now? Oh, we can get to level 4, we can get to level 4, but this episode is way over an hour now, so we'll definitely do that next episode because we've just got to save up 100 planks. Yeah, so we'll definitely do that next episode, guys. We'll definitely hit a tier 4 town centre, which will be really cool, and then we can get some of the tier 4 processing buildings constructed. And then carry on optimising and expanding our farm field. I do understand that there's actually a little bit of misinformation in the way that the fertility and sort of general crop stats are displayed within the game. It's actually not how it works. Again, it's obviously kind of an early access sort of design flaw, but yeah, the farming in this game is one of the more complicated aspects, but at least with the rotations we've settled on here, we're sustaining a pretty large population all year round. We've definitely got room to expand this out, so I guess it's working for me, but there's a lot of information out there. And there's some really good tutorials coming out from people like Kaizen and Taka if you haven't seen them. And those guys are going like really in depth with spreadsheets and stuff about all the information in the game. If you want to get into it that much, then of course you can. But I will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode we'll be doing tier 4 and then further expansion alongside our new walls and keep introducing these little turrets as it all slowly gets built up. Otherwise, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.